Why did Morpheus believe Neo was the one? Thomas Anderson was a loner who lived in a messy apartment. He spent his nights surfing the dark web, trying to make sense of his empty life. Although Thomas worked for a prestigious technology company, Mr. Anderson was not a notable employee. But what did Morpheus see in Thomas Anderson that convinced him that he was the one? What did the captain see in him that no one else could see? Did Morpheus's blind fanatism lead him to believe that everyone he recruited could be the one? Welcome to Matrix Explained.
Welcome to the desert of the real.
The legend of the One begins long before Morpheus laid eyes on Neo. The legend began at the beginning of the Matrix. According to the Oracle's prophecy, in the beginning, a human awakened to the reality of the Matrix and helped awaken others using his Matrix-altering abilities. This human would later become the founder of Zion. Then one day, he who could manipulate the simulation vanished, never to be seen again, leaving the Oracle as his prophet. The Oracle then began to guide the resistance in this savior's name. That's the story Morpheus believed in for a grand part of his life. There are several reasons to think that Morpheus woke up from the Matrix when he was just a boy. There are comics where we can see a younger Morpheus living in Zion. Furthermore, Niobe mentioned that Morpheus used to dance.
I remember you used to dance. I remember you were pretty good.
This means that Morpheus spent many years doing the Oracle's bidding. The prophecy that the intuitive program gave to Morpheus said that he would find the one. This is the first important reason why Morpheus believed that Neo was the one, because the Oracle told him that he would find him. The Oracle's prophecy to Morpheus that he would find the savior of humanity is not enough information. It's not reason enough to point to Neo as that savior. This undoubtedly led to confusion and misidentification, leading Morpheus to believe that he had found the one before, but didn't. An example of this is in the book The Art of the Matrix, with the deleted tale of Eddie, a man who Morpheus thought was the one before he found Neo, and who lost his life after being captured by agents. A while back we talked about how Cypher tried to warn Neo that Morpheus was a fanatic. This is one of the reasons why Cypher ended up betraying him. Cypher watched as Morpheus let Eddie and possibly others die because he thought they were the one. All of this led Cypher to think that Morpheus didn't know what he was doing. In a previous video, we talked about how Cypher tried to rescue Neo. Here's a clip of that video. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret here. Now don't tell him I told you this, but this ain't the first time Morpheus thought he found the one. Really, you bet your ass. It keeps him going. Maybe it keeps all of us going. How many were there? 5, since I've been here. What happened to them? Dead. All dead. How? Honestly? Morpheus. He got them all amped up believing in bullshit. I watched each one of them take on an agent, and I watched each one of them die. Little piece of advice? You see an agent, you do what we do. Run. Run your ass off. Look, I'm not trying to spook you. I just want to help, and I'm not going to bullshit you. See, this is the real world. And the real world ain't about heroes and miracles. This world's about one thing: survival. That's all there is. This small piece of dialogue changes a major plot point completely: Cypher's motivations. It does also change part of the story, but Cypher's portrayal in the script wasn't fueled by greed alone. Cypher was mad at Morpheus, not only because of his persuasiveness that tricked him into taking the red pill, but because his mistakes cost the lives of 5 innocent people. Morpheus was turned into a radical of the Oracle. He blindly believed in her so much that he led red pills to their deaths, sacrificed because of Morpheus's beliefs. Cypher's hatred is understandable, empathetic even. He witnessed how Morpheus awakens a person who he found interesting and convinces that person of being the one, just to have them killed, and then moves on to the next. A cycle of death that has repeated 5 times already. This is why Morpheus warns Neo in the training simulation that every person who has faced an agent has died.
Every single man or woman who has stood their ground, everyone who has fought an agent has died. But where they have failed, you will succeed.
He is referring to Neo's predecessors, the ones that Morpheus led to their deaths. So could it be that Morpheus was simply a fanatic who thought that everyone he awakened could be the one? Was there anything unique about Neo? Analyzing Morpheus's actions in the theatrical version of the films and their deleted scenes leads us to believe that Morpheus was indeed never certain who the one was. He was simply guessing and using faith as a defense. But Thomas Anderson did have qualities that could have led Morpheus to think that he was the one. Neo worked for one of the most important tech companies in the Matrix, Metacortex. We will make a video about this company later. Stay tuned for that. But for now, everything indicates that this company was a front created by the machines to have the humans that are connected to the Matrix improve artificial intelligence. It's no coincidence that the One works in computer software programming for a company within the Matrix. Neo, living two different lives, a legit programmer by day and a hacker by night, caught the attention of the Red Pills. But perhaps the most notable thing Morpheus saw in Neo was Trinity's reaction. Perhaps it is within Trinity's prophecy that we can understand why Morpheus thought that Neo was the one. After Neo spoke with the Oracle, he almost told Morpheus what the fortune teller told him.
What was said was for you, and for you alone.
It was as if Morpheus was expecting Neo to try to tell him what the Oracle told him. Maybe other Red Pills tried to do the same. Trinity likely told Morpheus what the Oracle prophesied to her, that she would fall in love with the One.
The Oracle told me that I would fall in love and that the man that I loved would be the one.
In the beginning of The Matrix, we can hear Cypher questioning Trinity about her interest in Neo.
You like him, don't you? You like watching him.
Don't be ridiculous.
We're gonna kill him. You understand that?
If Cypher noticed that Trinity acted strangely when it came to Neo before he was awakened, then Morpheus must have also noticed it. And if Morpheus knew about the prophecy that the Oracle gave to Trinity, this could explain why Morpheus was so convinced that Neo was the one.
No, the honor is mine.
This leaves us with two possible explanations. Either Morpheus was a blind fanatic who caused the death of many innocent humans that he thought were the one, or Trinity was the reason Morpheus suspected was the one based on her mannerisms. As we've mentioned in previous videos, we believe that Morpheus was a victim of the Oracle's false prophecies, and the reason he strongly believed that Neo was the one may be a combination of all these elements, from Neo living a double life, to the prophecies of the Oracle, and Morpheus's misguided faith in a false prophet. What is clear is that the prophecy caused the death of many humans. In the end, Morpheus never stopped believing in Neo, and that would inevitably get him killed. But do you agree? What do you believe are the reasons why Morpheus strongly believed that Neo was the one? For Matrix Explained, please leave a like and subscribe. And thank you for visiting the Desert of the Real.